Thank you for stopping by. My name is Tom. In this video, which will take about 5 minutes, I will illustrate to you my style of teaching. My style of teaching is symbolic, but it's also pictorial. And in this one, I'm going to show you how to add fractions using both symbols and pictures. To make the process a little more concrete, let's begin. So imagine we have the following: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will work with a rectangle, which first will be divided into 8 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we are. So this is our rectangle. It's been divided into 8 equal pieces. There we are. And I also stress the importance of drawing careful pictures. Everything is a skill. Many things have to be learned, so the only way to learn them is to do them daily. So here's our rectangle, which has been divided into 8 equal pieces. This is one of them. This is another one of them. This is another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. Okay? So here a student is learning mathematics both by writing symbols, but at the same time attaching the symbols to a picture so as to make their meaning more concrete. I've discovered, over the last several years as I've been teaching, that many students write a lot and there's very little mental imagery to back up the symbols. So I try to connect the two together so as to truly improve their understanding. Let's take a look at the next step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, we will have a rectangle. And then, of course, I always am reaching back to previously learned material so students can keep reviewing. So something as simple as a rectangle, unless you think about this concept every day or use this word every day, can easily be neglected. So we have a rectangle. And this rectangle I will divide into 4 equal pieces. Each of these pieces will be labeled as 1 out of 4. Okay, here we are. Once we have this in place, the next move is we're going to perform an addition of fractions. We have the following: 1 out of 8, and to it we are adding 1 out of 4. And by looking at the picture alone, we can tell the following: 1/8 is different from 1/4. They are not the same size, which means you cannot just add them directly. So this is where the concept of a common denominator comes in. That is the concept that states to add 2 fractions, you need to be adding pieces of equal size or out of the same number of pieces. So let's take a purely visual approach for this video and let's compare. Take a look. Focus on these. You can tell by the picture alone that if I shade 1/4 on this rectangle, then above, in the rectangle above, this corresponds to shading 1/8 and then another 1/8 as follows. See? Which means immediately we can write down the solution to our exercise by writing that 1/8 plus 1/4 equals, and all we have to do, of course, is count them: 1, 2, 3. This is equal to 3 out of 8. So we've performed an addition on fractions, a common exercise in school, but we've given it a little more insight. We've made it more visual, more meaningful. Of course, what this means also is the following. You can now take your 1/8 and add to it 1/4, but we can rewrite it as 1/8 and 1/8, so that is 2 out of 8. which as before is still 3 out of 8. So this is my style of teaching, symbolic representations, but also I am heavy on visual representations to be sure that students truly understand what the meaning is of the symbols. And of course, pictures help to kind of motivate a lot of these concepts very easily in a way that symbols simply cannot do. So thank you for watching. I am Tom. Have an absolutely wonderful day.